Okay, welcome back to Northern Lights. Just going to give you, this is pretty much a DVD Blu-ray haul. We're in the middle of March, and this is from the beginning of the year. And stuff I picked up locally, a place in New Brunswick, and some Amazon stuff that I've got. And some from a friend of mine as gifts. So start with, managed to pick up the collector's edition of The Thing here the other day, and look forward to that with all the extras on it. This is one of the better copies I hear, so I managed to pick that up. Got a good price on that. Picked up MASH here, one of the places across the street in Dartmouth. It's like a slash record store, almost like a Taz, but it's not Taz. Do records, and they have DVDs and some other movies there. So that's MASH with all the special features on it. It is an excellent movie. Picked up the Eagle, and at the same time picked up Centurion there. I can't remember where I got those from now. Anyway, I got them for a good price. I just can't remember where I got them from. Anyway, so much for that. I managed to pick up Crawl. I remember this from the 80s. We saw this back in the city. Halifax here. It was the Highland Theatre down by the Rotary. Some of you may know that, others don't. I enjoyed this movie. It just brings back a lot of memories. Had potential to be something, I guess, but didn't really make it. Picked up The Moon. Saw this a long time. Probably not too long after it came out on DVD and Blu-ray. I think I rented it one night. It was an excellent movie, and I thought, well, I must pick that up sometime. I come across a copy with all the special effects on it and all that. This is an excellent movie. Actually, I watched that the other night just to see, make sure everything was good on it. Here, I'll do a couple of close ones. Picked up Longstreet from Amazon. Bruce Lee on the cover there. He's in about 4 episodes. Never really seen the show. Kind of barely remember seeing it when it was on TV once. Alright, I picked it up. It was a good price. I thought, well, I'll get that and I'll watch that there. I enjoy television shows from the 60s and the 70s. Was born in the 60s, grew up in the 70s and the 80s. Also picked this up from Amazon, Season 3. I have the first 2 seasons, which you will either see after this or see in the my collection. Have Gun Will Travel. Managed to pick up the first season there a while ago from one of the thrift stores, and this is actually really good. Been going through a Western stage lately. I do enjoy Gunsmoke. I really enjoy this show here. Big Valley. Don't have any Big Valley, or Bonanza was the other Western there at the time that I liked too. I got one at Dead or Alive, Steve McQueen. But Have Gun Will Travel is really, really a good episode. A good series. Some of the series are written by Gene Roddenberry before Star Trek and all that. So started getting into that. Like I said, going through a Western series right now. Picked up Midway. I think I got that from Best Buy for a good price. It was in one of their bins there. Firefly. The only reason that's out here is because I'm actually watching it. I just went through the first disc. I never really watched it when it came on television. I tried to, but for some reason I just could not get into it. But when Serenity came to theaters, I went to see that one weekend, and that was an awesome movie. I think the part that bothered me the most was Summer Gruber's character there. I could not get into her on the show, but in the movie, well, the movie was awesome. There's no doubt about it. Even if you're not a sci-fi fan, Serenity is an awesome movie to watch. Picked up this Rat Patrol first season. Pretty straightforward. I believe it was the 60s. Yeah, 66 to 67. They're only half hours. For some reason, I was thinking it was an hour-long show, but just a show from that era, which I like. I'm looking for a second season now. Mannix. I remember seeing this when I was young. I just remember the car and smashing through a garage in the opening scene. I got the first 2 seasons, I think, of it. There's 1, and then there's season 1. No, sorry, this is season 2. The first one, he works for an investigation company. That was kind of lame. But this is excellent. This is one of my all-time favorites. Growing up in the 70s, I used to catch it every now and then. Here's Rawhide. There's another Western that I started getting into. Picked up the first season, and I think I got second volume 2 of season 2. That's why I got this here. I got that. I like it. It's an excellent show, hour long, really good. Some of the newer writers of today could look at some of these Western shows and learn something. How they're put together and all that. Like I said, going through a Western stage lately. Invaders, the first 2 seasons. I really like this show. It was at the flea market there. Picked it up. DVDs are in excellent shape. Started watching it. Just seeing little bits and clippets of it here and there, and people talking about it. Yeah, it's really good. I just finished the first season. I'm getting ready to start the second season here. My only issue with Invaders is the actor. He's good in the show, but you know, after the show, he always ended up playing bad guys. So that's still stuck in my head for some reason. But the series is good. Matrix here, now we'll go on. Here's a movie. I would never guess the name. It was The California Kid. It's the name of the car. I saw this movie when I was young. Came out in 74, I think, or something like that. I can't really... Yeah, 74. Was seeing it on TV. All I remember back then was it was a cop. It was like a sheriff of a county chasing people down and pushing their cars off the road and killing them. That's the only thing I remember it. I've been hunting for this movie for like over 30 years, and I can't remember the site. No, it came on YouTube on was it Car Chase YouTube site, and the full movie was there. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the movie that I've been looking for over 30 years. So I found it on Amazon. Awesome price. Picked up Crazies. This is a remake of George A. Romero movie. I remember seeing this. It's Buddy from Justified. It was a good movie, I remember. I just picked it up because it was $1, I think. Tin Cup. One of my, in the snap case. And Rene Russo. One of my